Hey, this is Artie Astor from B Sharp and C. Here I am in my new home in South Carolina, and I am still trying to get set up with everything. I'm using the microphone that's on my iMac. I'm using the camera that's on my iMac because there's something wrong with my Nexigo. I will say this, and I'll say it with perfect and complete confidence. The Nexigo 4K camera is really bad quality. And so if you're going through Amazon and you're looking for a 4K camera for your computer, know that Nexigo, Nixigo, is going to be cheaper than all other brands, okay? But in a lot of cases, you actually do get what you pay for, and that is exactly what happened with Nexigo. My first one broke, and I I contacted them directly because I had a 30-day warranty, and I contacted them on the 31st day. And I'm like, can you guys make an exception? And they were actually quite blunt and rude about it. So I had to mail in the Nexigo, and it was with them for a couple of weeks while they did an analysis on it. And then they said, okay, after our analysis, we've determined it was broken. We'll send you a new one, which I'm grateful they did. But now the new one, after maybe a year and a half, the new one is acting funny. So that's the Nexigo 4K cameras for the computer, the USB camera, which right now I'm not using. So, anyways, everything's kind of temporary, but I want to get back into the swing of things. You can even see out my window right there, my neighborhood here in South Carolina. But oh, and don't forget to listen to my song. Um, I forget what it's called, My Own Name. But enough about that nonsense. But it is kind of fun. I am glad that I moved and I'm established or getting established here in South Carolina. It's a really nice state, and there's definitely a lot to appreciate about this place. So, that being said, let's get right into this song. I'm going to continue with Epica, the live at Symphonic Synergy concert. This is the song Ghost in Me or The Ghost in Me, and I have never heard this song before in my life. Let's give it a listen.
Are you ready for something special?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
When it seems like all hope is gone, hear my sinister song.
A sinister song.
Why don't you sing
Oh, same notes that she sung. Listen to those strums.
Come forward, embrace the unknown. You're welcome in my haunted home. This abbey where stories are told. Watch closely, a nightmare unfolds. It's time to free the ghost in me, possessed by this beautiful melody. Just come with me, I'll make you see. To dance with the dead is your destiny. You'll be safe, just be brave, there's no need to be scared.
So this is very theatrical. This is very, very. Oh, the sun's now hitting my face. Well, whatever. I mean, I can't do anything about the sun. I'm getting blinds installed today. So, I mean, what do you want? Um, this is super theatrical, and then her singing to the kids and walking up and poking them, almost like she's like the evil witch of the East, and she's like, "Keh, keh, keh, keh," um, with that beautiful voice. Simona is just she's untouchable in my opinion. And don't get me wrong, there are a lot of singers that do like symphonic metal. Floor Jansen is one that comes to mind. But Floor has she seems like she has a more powerful, kind of stronger voice. There's a little bit more depth and thickness to the sound coming out of her mouth, whereas Simona is powerful, um, but she tends to lean more towards the subtle and the, I don't want to say the beautiful because I think Flora's voice is just fantastically beautiful. I think Simona is more theatrical and a little bit more, it's like a smoother tone, if that makes any sense. Whereas Floor can put a little bit more depth into it. And it might be the way that Floor's built also. I mean, she's built like a NFL lineman.
Let's have fun. You will see the sun when the show is done. Follow if you dare. Hold faces are closing the door. Too late, you can't leave
I
anymore.
love the note choice,
Fairy tales played by the
the hook or
rules.
melody.
Feel every monsters and hear the beat goes. It's time to free the ghost in me. Possessed by this beautiful
I like
melody.
that.
Just come with me, I'll make you see. To dance with the dead is your destiny. Follow me and you'll see what I'm singing is true. As I hypnotize, you will realize you cannot escape yellow in the blue.
Good engineering. Amazing. I mean, okay, a guitar solo is about to start, so let me just go back a couple seconds because I don't want to cut the guitar solo off. The way the drums are engineered, the way that the strings are engineered. I'm sorry about the sun on my face. I can't do anything about it. Sorry. Um, but the way everything's engineered, and then you hear the strings on the left ear, and then the kick drum, and everything that is crisp. That's good engineering as well, a good equalizing, so you can really feel. You play a kick drum, whether it's a real kick drum or one through a MIDI controller or whatever. Excuse me. And then you go into your equalizer and just do like I don't know, like a low pass, and you cut out those highs, and the more and more you cut out those highs, the more and more you'll see how it affects the sound. And then you slide that lever down to where some of the lows are getting cut out, and then all of a sudden it sounds thinner and tinnier to the point where all of a sudden a kick drum doesn't even sound like a kick drum anymore. It sounds like some weird synthesized tom or whatever. You can really change the sound of a drum set just by engineering it, and equalizing it. And that's what we have here, just really good equalizing. But anyways, let's go back. There's a guitar solo that I think is about to start. You hear the piano in the right ear? Super well engineered. Following the chord changes. Wow, he's so good. So, in my opinion, that was just a phenomenally well fit guitar solo. I mean, not only did he start off slow and then kind of end off with like, I'll shred a little bit, but he was always following the chord changes, and not even the chord changes, but the melody that was being played within the chord changes, the chord tones that were being played. He highlighted those, the orchestra was behind him playing chord tones, and he highlighted those chord tones, but gracefully and with grace notes and with seasoning and salt, if any of that makes any sense. Um, that's kind of the hook. Na 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 na. That's really, and it's a long hook, and it's kind of throughout the entire song. Um, but it defines the song, and it's beautiful because of the way it's done. I mean, this is not your boring. This could be in a film score. I can see, like, I don't know who did that. Who did Edward Scissorhands with Johnny Depp? Oh my God, he's super famous. He did the first Batman movies with I can't think of any names. But anyways, that guy. I could see this song being in a movie by him. It's sped up. Oh, perfect, perfect. You can hear like the tuba in there. Fantastic. Your engineering is good when you have all that going on, and yet you can distinguish the tuba in the right ear. You're doing something right with your engineering when that is happening. You know that you're doing something right. I mean, these concerts here, this whole entire concert is just supremely engineered. It's ridiculous. And Tim Burton was the director that I was thinking of. He did the Batman with Michael Keaton, and he did Edward Scissorhands. He did like 1,017 other movies. Um, but he's known for being somewhat gothic in his style of not screenplay, of cinematography. And I think, anyways, he would hear this song and be like, how can I fit this melody into one of my movies? Because that's the type of, I don't know, it's just the type of sound that I imagine him falling in love with. Anyways, this was fantastic. This was The Ghost in Me. And you think about the lyrics, and the way the song is constructed, and the way that it's like brought out. It's a dark topic, but it's made kind of light, even though the song itself is dark. But they kind of went the theatrical route, if that makes any sense. And when you go super theatrical, I mean, even if you watch Phantom of the Opera, you know, um, it can only be so dark because you're in theater. You're kind of hiding behind the mask of theater, which is clearly for entertainment. Like it's not there is a message there. There is a message there, but it's kind of hidden behind the fact that this is clearly made for entertainment's sake, but there's a message behind it. But it seems like you can get away with extremely dark theater because it's theater. It's just, it's weird, you know? Like you can listen to Marilyn Manson and that's just dark, dark, dark. Or any other band that focuses on super dark stuff. Um, but when it's hidden behind the mask of theater, it's easier to accept the macabre, you know? And I'm not saying this was macabre, I'm just saying that theater tends to elevate or brighten just about anything, even something extremely dark in nature. I just thought this was amazing. And this was very theatrical. It wasn't just operatic and symphonic, it was theater, you know, and I just thought it was fantastic. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comment section and stay tuned for the next reaction of B sharp and C.